Hello guys, my name is Noelin and you're watching African Glitz. So, what's been going on? There's a very interesting news that happened last week that I would like to talk about. It's the story of the authors. So, what really happened? A first-time author, Tomi Adeyemi, aged 25, in Nigerian-American based, she debuted her first novel called Children of Blood and Bone earlier this year. She accused an American author, Nora Robert, aged 68, of title plagiarism. So how did Nora Robert offend Tomi? Nora Robert announced the sequel for a book she published around December last year, and then she announced the sequel coming out this month as well, and it will be called Of Blood and Bone. And to this, Tomi didn't see this funny because she's actually written an amazing book, her first book, a debut book that has been the talk of the town. I'm even reading this book. I'm actually currently reading this book now and I love it. Anyway, and she's still, talking about it, creating more awareness about it and all that. And then to come up to see Nora Roberts, someone who has been in the industry for over 30 years, with over 225 books under her belt, come to use the same title or similar title. It all happened on Twitter on the 27th of November when she tweeted, "It would be nice if an artist could create something special without another artist trying to shamelessly profit off it." And that was the tweet. She posted a picture of her new book back to back with Nora Roberts' new book, which is actually going to be released this month. And this got people talking. She's very current on Twitter and Instagram, and she have a decent amount of followers who love her, people who she share her book, the sequel, which is also coming out, and everything with, and they really love her and they support her. So it didn't take them any time at all to go bashing, looking for who Nora is and talking about it and all that. And that was how the drama began. Anyway, the next day, Tomi tweeted a follow-up response tweet stating that Nora has reached out to her and tried to explain why, and they have agreed and it's all good and all of that. But she did something. She didn't bring down the previous tweet which she tweeted, and the drama escalated. And for those who did not see the follow-up tweet, they were still bashing Nora. Nora stated that some people came to her page and they were talking about her and she was getting traits and all of that. Now, let's look at this. Let's profile these two authors. Tomi Adeyemi is a first-time author. She's of Nigerian descent and she's only 25 years of age. Nora Robert has been in the publishing industry for over 30 years. In fact, she started in 1981, if I'm correct. And she has over 225 book titles under her belt. Nora Robert also ranked 50 on Forbes 2008 American Self-Made Richest Women. Nora Roberts' novels have also spent over 15 years on the New York Times best-selling authors lists. And the list goes on, and she's well known, she's very popular. And a lot of people found it very awkward of a first-time author, accusing her of title plagiarism. And, this sparked a debate online. Few days later, with the tweet still on Twitter and trending, Nora went to her blog, to write a whole long speech about title plagiarism. And this was where she stated that you can't copyright a title. She went on to say that Tomi reacted with her emotions and not thinking about it, and which I think we do agree, because Tomi should have reached out to her publishers or whoever her advisor is before unleashing that tweet, that first initial tweet. Anyway, Nora went on to say she's not one for stealing titles, and her title was actually submitted before Tomi's book was released. Nora went on to say that Tomi's facts were baseless, and why did she even take a personal issue into the public forum and all that? I mean, she could have reached out to her. With the debate going on online, a blogger also raised the awareness that there's a book called Night Shift, where Nora Robert has written about night shift. Charlene Harris wrote about night shift, and the beloved Stephen King even have a book titled Night Shift. No one is fighting over this title. When you Google of blood and bones, you see more titles that come up. So this is a very general phrase that can be used by anyone. At the end of the day, do you think both authors benefited from this role, from this social media drama? Tomi Adeyemi, no doubt she gained more followers, from this whole drama. The same with Nora Roberts, because for me, I really don't know much. I've heard of Nora Roberts, but I really, really never looked into her. But with this whole drama, I'm gonna look at her books and I went to her website and did a little research about her, and I found some books I would love to read. Nora have over 225 books under her belt, and she's been writing since 1981, and she has been in the industry for over 30 years, so know that she knows what she's talking about. Tell me later on, she has taken it down now just a few days ago, and I suppose she has been spoken to, or they've come to an agreement or something of that fact. But anyway, at the end of the day, this is this is a learning curve to us, to them. You can't copyright a title, and in this day of copyright and plagiarism, matters are being taken seriously. They're being taken seriously, and for you out there, before you use someone's work, look into it and all that. Anyway, I want to know what your thoughts are about this story. What do you think of this story? Do you think Tomi did the right thing from the beginning, like the awareness is there, everyone now knows, or do you think she should have just kept it to herself and do more research about it? Right, thank you very much for spending this little time with us. We do hope you like this story. If you like such kind of news, this is our first of this new segment, and if you would like to see more of it, I'm Noeline, and thank you very much for watching.